What's going on, guys? We are finally back with a video. It's been about 3 weeks. I've been head down in just pure work for Merch by Amazon. So this is going to be my recap video for the month of October to show you guys kind of my progress. So last video we did was right at the beginning of October, and as you guys can see, I'm just going to get right into it here, but September was a really solid month with 96, so just shy of 100 sales. And in October, we closed out at 172 sales. So by far my best month on the Merch by Amazon platform. Some of you guys who are in the Facebook group might have seen a big part of my sales volume this month actually came from one major bulk purchase for about 40 t-shirts. I think it was maybe 35 or 40 t-shirts. So that one order alone definitely made up a good chunk of this. But that being said, we still would have done well over what we did the previous month. And we're still getting kind of going here in November. But the other big news is that I also went ahead and was able to max out my design slots just a couple days ago. So right towards the end of October, I hit my goal to max out all 1,000 open slots. And another big milestone, but we crossed over 500 all-time t-shirt designs selling on the Merch by Amazon platform, and pop sockets too mixed in there. But so lots of stuff going on, lots of stuff that I've kind of learned over the last couple months. I want to continue making some content for you guys moving forward, but this is kind of the starting ground going here into the remainder of fourth quarter. And my goal is obviously to get tiered up to tier 2000 and continue pushing these. And yeah, so for this video, the one thing that I did want to touch on is, as you guys will notice, my royalties are still pretty low. So a lot of people have royalties that are a lot higher. And I've been getting a ton of questions recently. How do you do your pricing? What do you do for your pricing strategy? Well, up until recently, my strategy has always been, well, let me rewind a little bit. When you think about pricing strategy, the first thing you need to talk about is what is your goal with Merch by Amazon. If you're coming on and immediately want to start making some money, then yeah, price may be a little bit higher. Price, where you're making $3, $4 in royalties. But if you're going to do that, make sure you guys are aware that that also means that you're going to tier up slower in most cases. And so it's probably not the best option from the get-go. Let me close this out. Now, that being said, what my goal has always been to tier up as quickly as possible, because I know once I have access to more slots, it gives me a lot more room to actually go ahead and test, different styles of product listings and designs and optimizing them. And it just helps me grow my business a lot quicker. Now, going forward, now that I have maxed out my tier 1000, I'm kind of waiting, in limbo to get tier 2000. What I'm actually going to be doing going into the remainder of fourth quarter is to actually go back through all of my t-shirts and pop sockets that I have listed and start bumping up my royalties per design. The reason I'm doing that is, one, we're entering two hottest, buying season or buying months of the entire year on Amazon. And number two is my royalties have been traditionally low. So now that I have some of that breathing room, again, now I want to start capitalizing and driving up my royalty per design a little bit more. So how am I going to do that? Well, let me just take an example. What I'm going to be doing is normally taking a look. So let's just find one really quick. Okay, I'm going to use, this is the theme I was just taking a look at. Okay, so if we pull up this keyword, we're going to use product race, the search feature here, to go ahead and pull all of the merch t-shirts. Now, here's a good example. So we pulled all the merch t-shirts. It's going to take a second to load because I have too many extensions going on. But the way that I'm going to be pricing going forward is taking a look at what the average price is on the first page of results. And the way that I'm doing that is really just, right now I'm doing it manually, right? So I'm coming and pulling these results and actually looking at them and saying, okay, well, we see that most of the shirts here are priced $17.99, $19.99, $18.99. We have this one here's a lower one at $16.95, right? And I want to price somewhere that's going to be competitively priced with all of these other designs, but still hopefully give me kind of some room to still sell and make a better royalty than I'm making. So I'm going to price it at the market, but slightly below. So for example, if I'm noticing the lowest kind of here in this first, 8 results, for example, in this niche would be $16.95, and we have a few $16.99. So what I would probably do in this case is price around the $16.95 price point. And you see even some people are doing like $16.84, right? We have someone who's trying to rank maybe at $12.98. 1977. So again, guys, you just have to kind of go one by one and really get into it if this is going to be the same strategy you want to take. But I'm curious, let me know down below in the description how you guys did it in the month of October, and also what your pricing strategy is, how you're pricing your designs, and what you're finding is actually working the best for your Merch by Amazon business. But with that being said, we are going to have definitely a lot more content coming out in the next couple weeks, and I'm looking forward to getting back on the YouTube grind and creating some value for you guys. So let me know also down below if there's anything else you'd like to see over the next few weeks. And with that, cheers, and I hope everyone has a great start to their Q4 here.